And I'm back, and what good would this channel be if my mom wasn't part of it? I have noticed that some of the most popular videos on this channel are the ones with my mom. I've read the comments, you all love my mom, you like it when she's in the videos, and I've also couldn't help but notice some of the most faithful watchers of this video channel are Mexican, from Mexico, and leaving comments. So I thought, you know what, I want to make a video especially for my Mexican viewers, by having my mom tell a story about things that have passed down through my grandma, who was 100% Mexican. So go ahead and share that story you were telling me about.
Yes, yeah, my mom told the story, always told me the story about her great-grandfather. About her grandfather, which would be my great-grandfather, and how that when he was a little boy, that his job was to water the horse for Pancho Villa. So somehow he knew when Pancho Villa was going to be riding through on his horse, and he had to provide the water for him. And just the way everything, and just the way everything else has just been passed down. And I've just been thinking about that the past few days. I thought, that has to be true. That has to be true. I believe that really happened.
And the timeline worked out.
Yes.
The years that he was alive, the years that they were in Mexico.
Yes, yes. So it matches up, because then it's a lot just like, okay, well, let me see. My grandfather was born in 1909. So then my great-grandfather, he would have been born in the 1800s. And so we started looking that up, and the dates were matching up. And so I thought, wow, I can't believe that. So yes, so my great-grandfather watered the horse for Pancho Villa in Mexico, in Michoacan. So when he passed through there, somehow they knew he was going through, and he provided water for him. So I'm excited.
Somebody had to do it. So
yes.
If he was there and the years lined up,
yes,
and that's what you've been told, who's to say? Because we've already learned in some of these videos that some of the things we were told just through tradition, through word of mouth, ended up being true. Like on the other side, where on the Italian side, it was said to you in, what, 1963? Yes. That on the Italian side, there was Greek and Jewish and French. And turns out, we take the test and that's all proven. And that was all more so than the Italian part itself. So yes. I think one of the things that I'm learning from these tests that we take through MyHeritage is that if you've been hearing these stories, sometimes these DNA tests can actually back up, like, oh wow, that was real. So when we hear this story about Pancho Villa, well, unless we can find something that completely couldn't have matched up, like, because they would have been in Michoacan, or however you say it. Yes. So if anyone can prove that Pancho Villa didn't go through there, then we'll know, okay, then that couldn't have been true. But until then, I mean, I'm led to believe that this really did happen. Yes, I'd like to know if anyone else has any stories about Pancho Villa. Yeah. Because I heard this all my life. Like I said, some of my most faithful viewers on this channel are Mexican. The ones who are leaving comments are Mexican. So you know more than we do about this. So could this have been true? This would have been in the 1800s, right? Yes. And this would have, and again, I'm pronouncing it wrong because I don't speak Spanish, but it would have been in the 1800s, 1900s. Okay. Yes, when he, yeah. Because when, okay, yeah. Yeah, because my great-grandfather would have been born in the 1800s. Okay. So I think there was, I don't know when it would have started. I don't know when his reign was. So this is a video, this is what we do know. And the rest of this video is you leaving comments to tell us, could this be true? You know more than we do. This is what we've been passed down. We're of Mexican heritage, but we're not Mexican as far as living in Mexico. We don't know the history as well as you do that are watching this video. And I'm assuming my great-grandfather was born somewhere around 1885. My grandfather was born 1909, and I don't think he was the oldest brother. So my great-grandfather was born somewhere around 1880, 1885. Okay. So he was a little boy. I don't know what they classified as a little boy. A little boy, was he 15 years old? So somewhere around the 1880s. Yes, somewhere around there. Around Michoacan, Mexico. Yeah. Pancho Villa. Could that have happened is really the question. We don't know the answers. Asking you. And if one detail is wrong, then the whole thing, you know, maybe Pancho Villa never went through that part of Mexico. Maybe he went through there 50 years before that, and we can easily disprove this. This is a version of us telling a story, saying, help us out, enlighten us, fill in the blanks, prove or disprove this theory. But for the most part, when we've been told things, they've ended up checking out as far as the DNA test. But we can't prove through a DNA test whether or not that he met Pancho Villa. All right. Thank you so much. It's up to you. Comments, do it.